So I'm not going to share my ideas because I don't want people stealing them, but I have this idea that's going to support my conservatism and support a new direction, a new positive direction in the way I would like to go with my artistry, my poetry, and etc. But it's going to take me some time because this year I'm still trying to get my life together. I'm still trying to finish up on a lot of things that may even follow up into next year at this point because, I have some debts and things that are not just being cleared up in the next couple of months because things are being fucked up with scheduling and etc. Excuse me, I had like coffee and crap. I'm like burping because I have gastrointestinal issues and I'm getting sick. Um, but anyways, yeah. I am working on some. I am going to be working on some new artistic projects. I'm not going to disclose what they are. I had some ideas, and I've had some ideas for a while now. Even though I'm transitioning away from certain people, but they were more of the leftist, woke agenda, ideology type of people that would not like remove themselves from my social media and etc. But I am an artist and I would like to do more with my artistry. I mean, my artistry may not always reflect the way I would like to go there with like certain parts of my artistry, but I still am an artist. I still want to incorporate things into my artistry that represent my conservatism and stuff like that as a conservative and where I stand right now as a person and human being. So my projects are not yet actually done. I'm not quitting on my art. I'm not quitting on anything. It's just that things are taking some time to kind of resolve some things, especially trying to get my apartment back in order and stuff that I haven't really had time to really do much of anything else except kind of just chill at times to myself when I need be and just kind of regroup before my next thing I need to do. So, I am going to still do artistry. It's going to take me a while. It's going to take some time because obviously it has to also have me and, kind of invest money in myself, and what I would like to do to kind of, do what I need to do to share my artistry. So it's going to take some time. Anything like art supplies and stuff takes time and money, and I don't really always have the time and money to get certain artistry and stuff. I have to wait until I can get extra money and stuff like that, and then actually purchase it, that way. But, my artistry's not dead. I'm not dead as an artist. I actually am just going to take everything in a new direction and may just have like a total left hand, right or total right hanging thing of total like sudden right hanging switcheroo compared to where it was going for the last several years with the left. It's going to have a right leaning motive and a right leaning theme to it, hopefully. So but yeah, I'm still an artist. I'm still going to do artwork. I just going through a lot right now. I should have been closing things, and it took me a while to really learn to like let go of the people that are causing emotional and mental stress and etc. And I've had to kind of nobody wants to go through like 1,000 people on their pages to try to delete like 40 to 60 people because nobody wants to take a hint to just let go and block me or move on. Nobody wants to do that. Everybody thinks that, oh, you want the like because you're an artist or you're a celebrity and we want to give you the like, but some of the likes are not worth shit if they're not coming from the right place or the right people or the right people with the right motives and have the right motives that uplift your standards, your morals, and etc. So it's not worth shit. Like many artists, I've kind of done this political shift where I once was supporting the left, and I learned the hard way supporting the left, and had went through a lot of things that kind of was my wake up story that kind of brought me to kind of realize I really am conservative and have conservative values, and I really don't need to be supporting this woke shit, this woke agenda shit, and all this other shit that the woke supports. So, but I am. I even got my American hat on when I'm doing this video because I don't know. I felt like I was kind of put it on. I found it when I was cleaning my apartment. I kind of found it in some stuff. So I said, I'm going to put my American hat on, support America. So, Not much more to say at this point, you know. I mean, I'm hanging out for the weekend in my apartment. I'm listening to music, you know, just eating my food, just doing what I need to do. It's almost dinner time, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner, and I'm just kind of sitting here chilling, and you know, the weekend's basically free at this point. The weekend's basically free. I don't want to tell it to my mother, but the weekend's basically free. But it's free for me to kind of relax and do what I need to do, to take the time for me to relax and you know, and chill. So, but um, even now I'm still going through a big cleansing of removing some things in my life from the left and stuff and putting them in bins for goodwill and things I find throughout the house that still support the left and stuff. I'm still working on, you know, putting some of those things in a bin and donating them and getting rid of them slowly but surely, you know. I mean, I have a tarot card collection, but I don't know if I'm going to totally get rid of that or not, you know. I still kind of feel very much attached to being able to, you know, have insight on certain things, you know. With anything with tarot cards, anything can change at any moment with tarot cards and outcomes and things. So they're not always 100% reliable, but it always depends on the circumstances and how things change. So it can change moment by moment, you know. But hopefully they say certain outcomes do come true with those. But I mean, you still gotta watch it, you know. Anyways, I'm still an artist. There will be more things coming. It's just going to take some time to get these things off the ground, to get myself off the ground, and do what I need to do to kind of get myself back on my feet, which is taking longer this year to do than than I would have liked. So, anyways.